It is almost Halloween, and cybersecurity experts say that scams start around this time of year and ramp up through the holidays into New Year's. Former FBI and cybersecurity expert Eric O'Neill says that emails are still the number way cyber attacks happen, but attackers are finding new ways. We talked about that and what you can do to protect yourself and your kids.
What's the biggest cybercrime trend this year that everyone should be aware of, all ages?
The first is text-based cyber scams. Now, attackers are turning to text because we're always on our phone, and it's a little harder to spot the scam on our little screen than on our big computer screen. And so if you've ever gotten a text that just says, "Hey," or "We missed you at the barbecue," or "Are you going to meet me later?" Those text-based scams can be a lead-in to a conversation that becomes a friendship, that could become a romance, that eventually leads to some sort of scam, like finance fraud. "Hey, now that we're friends, how about you invest in my cryptocurrency business?" Now we're getting fooled by AI. You might think that you're talking to someone you love, but it's an AI avatar that is just trying to completely deceive you. AI right now is changing the whole game for cybercrime and cybersecurity. And if we can't believe what we see with our own eyes, how can we really trust anything we see on the internet? And I often, when I'm doing keynotes or I'm doing presentations, I'll throw up a deep fake of myself because, of course, legally I can deep fake myself all I want. And it scares the audience because it's just the resemblance is uncanny and I can make it say anything I want.
And I know that you have some tips and some suggestions.
Don't give in to urgency and don't give in to emotion. A lot of these scams will try to say, do this or something will go wrong, right? There's this AI scam that is just sweeping the nation right now, where you get a call from a loved one, a sister, a mother, a daughter, a brother, someone that you care about, a friend, and they will be crying on the phone and say, "I just got into a car accident." And then the next voice that gets on is the public defender who says, "If you don't wire me the money for bail right away, I'm afraid your loved one is going to be in prison for the next week." And this is the only call she gets. This is costing people hundreds of thousands of dollars across the country, and it uses an AI clone of a voice. So once again, don't give in to that urgency. Try to contact that person, another way. Text them, call them, say, "I'll call you right back. Give me a number that I can call you." If it's a scam, they're never going to want to do that.
I know you're a father to 2 teenagers. How do parents protect the kids' digital footprint early?
Amelia, that is an incredibly important question. And it's something that every parent is struggling with, whether they know it or not. Our kids are online far too early. It's many different communication channels around gaming, around movies, around all sorts of things that our kids are into. You just need to be there as a parent. Take some time to understand what your kids are doing online. Don't just, go and scroll on your own and forget what they're doing. I make sure I know what games my kids are playing or who they're chatting with. I try to tell them all the time, if you don't know them in real life, if you can't touch them on the shoulder, they're not real. By communicating with our kids, by making sure that we're aware of what they're doing online, we can stop cyberbullying, we can stop exploitation. And remember, your kids have pristine credit. Cyber criminals know this, and they're trying to steal their identities.
What can the average person do to protect themselves?
The number one thing that anyone can do is, and I know you've probably all heard it so many times, but turn on multi-factor identification everywhere. So MFA, and what I mean by this is that text that comes to your phone or the app that you open and it gives you the 6-digit code that you put in. Don't rely on your password. All of our usernames and passwords have been stolen or bought by data brokers or dumped on the dark web, and cyber criminals are using them to get into our accounts. Once they get in our account, just by using our username and password, they can use you to attack all of your family and friends and contacts. So you don't want to be that person. Make sure you have something better than a password.
O'Neill warns that package delivery scams and fake charities are really big around the holidays. His advice, go directly to the company to check if there was a delivery. And as for fake charities, get the name and then Google to find out if it is a legitimate operation. And you can read more in his book, Spies, Lies, and Cybercrime.